clips, 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 clips. Welcome to the clips. Dive into topics, make new best friends. So grab a seat, get ready to go on the Clips Podcast Show. Let's enjoy the flow. Ain't nobody messing with mine. We'll discuss the latest trends and news. Laugh and debate, leave you feeling amused. Oh yeah, Tim the man as your host will keep the energy high. Interviews and stories that will touch the sky. Let's talk. Let's talk.
All right. Welcome to Clips Podcast, y'all. We got a doozy today. We can get back to our normal scheduled program. Monique and JT, we can start arguing with each other again like we used to. The election's over with, everything's over with. We can get back to ourselves. We can actually disagree with each other again like we used to when we first started. Welcome all you people out there. We got a good one for you. And maybe y'all can chime in, but let me see here. Let me see here. Yeah, we're going to do this if we get it and grab it. Go right in.
To take that step.
Are most women single by choice or by circumstance?
Ooh, that's a really good question.
I would say by choice. I feel like there's a lot of lonely cat ladies that are happy that they're lonely.
Are most women single by choice or by circumstance?
By choice.
By choice. These guys aren't about anything for real.
Are most men single by choice or by circumstance?
Circumstance, because you wanted that girl, but she didn't want you.
So why are we shaming men for staying home and watching OnlyFans when women are the ones choosing to remain single?
No, we're only shaming baby daddies.
You know, you choose to either be in a relationship or you choose to be single. And a lot of women choose to be single because a lot of the men and the dating population in general is just so messed up. Nobody is really dating anymore. Everybody's just wanting to have sex. Everybody's just wanting to do everything. So I feel like on a level, it's more of a choice than anything.
Are women's dating standards too high or are men just lazy?
I say too high.
I say men are lazy.
I feel like men are just lazy. Because nowadays, I feel like men just don't put in the effort. They kind of want to be the woman themselves. They want the flowers. They want to be treated out. It's sassy. They just act like women.
I just don't think men are as forward as they used to be. I actually think that they want or wait for the women to be the aggressive ones, which we don't want to do. I'd much prefer.
I think they've been conditioned that way because that's what
they
society
think it's feminism. They think it's women want to,
The man is trying to take charge.
Why do women think they're the only ones who deserve to be chased?
I don't think that they feel that way.
Why do women think they're the only ones who deserve to be chased?
I guess it's showed in like movies where like the man always comes to the woman first. So I think that's the general idea. And plus, I think it's more like manly and ladylike to be that sort of way. It's kind of traditional.
Why are lonely women more likely to make TikTok videos asking where all the good men are than they are to actually approach a man and ask him out?
I think they rather wish upon a star than actually go and find what they're looking for.
Delusion.
Yeah, I'm not into like looking for a guy that like doesn't want me. I want the guy that comes to me. I don't know why. It just feels better.
I'm sorry. She sounds like a man.
I think it's because they have it set in their mind that that's the man's job. But on the flip side of that, it's scary, just like it is for men to approach women.
Why don't women typically approach men?
I feel like if a woman is confident enough and she feels like she looks really good right then and there, and she's not, maybe introverted or shy, she would definitely go and approach somebody.
If a woman chooses to approach a man and shoot her shot, is she more or less likely to be rejected than if the man approaches a woman?
I feel like men are more likely to be rejected. Yeah.
So why do you think that women fear rejection when they're far less likely to be rejected?
Because women are just more sensitive. They have more feelings into it. I feel like men, they're used to being rejected. They're used to being turned down, but women aren't. So when they get rejected, they like feel it more personally.
Yeah.
What advice would you give to the men that fear rejection?
Don't worry about it.
Why don't women just follow that same advice?
Shit. It's different. We have different emotions.
Why don't women just follow the same advice?
You are so good at this, aren't you? Because men are supposed to be the aggressor. I am not an aggressor, so I'm a woman. I think men are more aggressive, so you should come, you should do the approaching. And let me stay in my soft girl area.
Women want to be chased. They don't want to do the chasing.
So, related to that, if women approaching men is seen as desperate, why wouldn't it also make men look desperate?
It's just a different ball game for men and women. Like, as a woman, if you're approaching a guy, you're not in your feminine energy, you're in your masculine, and right off the bat.
Well, why is anything that women don't want to do labeled masculinity? Why do men choose soft, feminine, even plastic women over tomboys, and then complain about high-maintenance women who bring nothing to the table?
Because it's very intimidating when you have a woman that's very strong for themselves because it eats at their masculinity individually.
My opinion, I think that men want to feel dominant and in charge or manly, and so I think that's probably why they would choose those types of women over tomboys.
A woman in her feminine will never chase, she'll attract.
Why would men want feminine women when many women are using femininity as an excuse to not be accountable?
Because the world's just freaking confused.
I think it's about the optics. I think that men want to be with women with the boobs and like the ass and everything. And I think that that's kind of what it's about, and they think that that's what they want.
Women, they put in the work to shower, shave, do their makeup, do their hair, set the powder, do all of this, get dressed right, make sure your lotion is on, the glitter is on. Why the f*** would we go up to a man and expect them?
I mean, aren't men also expected to look their best?
Yes, but women are the prize.
Because women are the prize.
Why aren't men ever the prize?
Men can be the prize, but they have to earn it.
How come women don't have to earn it?
Because we're the prize.
Who determines that?
Me.
Why can't just men just say we're the prize and just that's the truth?
Okay, men are the prize. I'm going to start chasing them.
I don't know. Women see themselves on a like a pedestal. But I want to say my answer, but I'm putting everybody down.
Why are women more likely to approach men for business than for dating?
Those women, it's not all women, it's the gold diggers. We don't want to be associated with that.
If women approaching men is seen as desperate, why wouldn't it also make men look desperate?
Men do look desperate.
I feel like women see themselves on a pedestal, and they don't want to be seen as desperate whatsoever because we're the women. We're the catch here. You have to come and get us. When it comes to a guy, I mean, yes, they're a catch as well. If you get the good one, you get the good one.
Well, why is dating advice always about coaching men to step up to women as opposed to asking women to step off their pedestal and meet a man on equal terms?
I think they both need to meet each other in the middle. I'm not going to lie. I don't think anybody is perfect, and I always know there's room for betterment.
Why would men want to approach women when they no longer have to worry about just being rejected, but also have to worry about being accused of harassment?
That's scary. I wouldn't want to be a man, honestly.
Yeah, I feel bad for men.
Yeah.
Rather than complain, why don't women step up and set the example? Why don't women start approaching men rather than complain how men approach them?
Because women like that, they have too much pride and too much ego into themselves, and they think a certain way of how a woman is supposed to be, when really women are supposed to be ladylike and strong and like grounded in themselves. And that's when the woman power really does show up, is being kind.
I'm not gonna lie, a lot of women out here are pretty bad, and I get where you guys are coming from. It's like, cut you guys some slack. I feel like everybody should be a little smart
to decipher if that's the person they really want to work for. Because when it comes down to that, then you have no issue working for that person if you really love them.
Why are men expected to bring more to the table than they ever have for women who bring less to the table than they ever have?
I think that has to do with, again, tradition, because back in the day, men provided more and the woman, stayed at home, cooked, cleaned, catered the children. But I think that's just the general idea that they have. But in today's society, since women want to be equal, it should be equal into a relationship, half and half.
So why then have we changed everything where it concerns women while men are still expected to play by the same old-fashioned gender roles?
I think it's selfish if the woman thinks that a man should still go by the traditional way when she doesn't, and still have that selfish mindset, oh, you cater to me and I do whatever I want. That's not how it goes.
Would you say that the majority of women have that mindset?
It depends. I think it's growing by the numbers now, but not all women have that mindset.
Not all, but would you say that the majority?
I would say that a lot of the women have changed a lot more so to where it makes it really hard for men. A lot of these women are really, really tough. They have a lot of walls up. They stepped into some shoes that are just really hard for men. And if they could just be pure and get back to themselves, we could get back to how it was, where everything was just fair.
Well, what do you think about that? Oh, man. JT, can you hear me? Can you see him, Monique? Okay. JT, go back out and come back in. It says it's not able to display your camera and mic. So go back out, come back in. All right. What you think, Monique? Your mic. Oh, there you go. What you think about that?
It was quite funny.
I thought I'd put you back to laugh at it. So, when watching that, my first question it is basically one of his questions. Are most women single by choice or by circumstances? What would you say? Are they single by
choice? Y'all gonna be mad at me.
Are most
Why
women
you always
single
trying
by
to get the
choice?
women mad at me, Tim? You always trying to get the women mad at me.
Are they single by choice or by circumstances? Most women. Are they single by choice?
A lot of women are single by circumstances.
Circumstance? What do you mean by that?
Because if it were by choice, more women would be in relationships.
What?
If it were by choice.
If it was by choice.
They say that they are choosing to be single. But if we're being honest, a lot of women are not choosing to be single. A lot of women have no choice.
Okay.
Because they don't want to either settle for less than.
Settle? Did you use the word settle?
They don't want to settle for what they think is less than. A lot of women feel like they are the prize and they deserve this 6-figure, earn them this high value person
guy
who is supposed to spend his hard-earned $17 an hour check on them. A lot of women are entitled to think that a man is supposed to take care of her.
They actually did a survey. They actually did a survey on what you're saying. They did a survey on women, and they did a survey on asking women, would they be satisfied if a man gave 80% of everything in the relationship to make it do what it do? And they said most women said 80% is still a failure. It's not good enough. They said 80%. They said that still would be good enough. And they asked men the same question. Most men was like, man, you give me 50 or 60%. If she giving me 50 or 60, I'm good. Women say 80% was like a failure. I said, oh my goodness. That is crazy. So you know what that leads me to believe? Huh?
I said Polo Josh working at Amazon, he ain't got no chance.
Yeah, well,
I don't know.
That just let me know
It just leads
women
me to
cannot
believe
be
that a
satisfied.
lot of
Y'all can't be satisfied.
yeah, I was gonna say it leads me, and it's not all women.
Oh,
It's
what you
not all
mean?
women.
What you mean? Yeah, it is in general. It's nothing you could do. I mean, it's always gonna be something.
It's not, and I don't want to say it's all women. It's a certain group.
Mm-hmm.
It's a
A
certain
certain
group of
group.
women.
It's just a different
It's
angle, maybe.
I'm gonna say it's a certain group because
Uh-huh.
they don't fit into an age category. They don't
Right.
fit into a
Yeah,
race category.
absolutely.
They fit into a mind state of I'm the prize.
Uh-huh.
I'm entitled. I have a vagina, so therefore this should come to me.
That don't make you the prize.
And I think that's the problem is a lot of women don't even understand what makes them the prize.
That's right. Yeah.
Most women just think, "Oh, I'm a woman, so therefore I'm the prize."
Yeah, because of what I think
Well,
that's a
Caitlyn Jenner would also be deemed a woman,
oh
and
man, we ain't gonna go there.
she don't.
We ain't going there with
I'm
that
just
that
saying,
stuff,
you know,
man.
it's a lot of people who think because they are women, they are the prize. That's not it. It's a lot of what we don't even know what a woman is nowadays.
But that's a learned behavior what you talking about? That they the prize. That
Is
somebody
it?
had to teach you. Somebody had to teach you that. Like you said, they don't even know this or that. So that's got to be a learned behavior.
Yeah, it's a learned behavior the same way that men think because they make six figures
Uh-huh.
or they're high income, high earned income
Earning income.
that they are high value men. They don't
No,
understand that that doesn't make you a high value man.
no, it doesn't, but it does separate you from the other 84% that's nowhere in your bracket. So that gives you some
Yeah,
leeway and a lot of advantage. That doesn't make you,
yeah,
okay. Yeah,
high
that's true.
value.
Yeah.
It just means that you got a good job
Yeah.
or you got a good business. That's what it means.
So, yeah, what you were saying was basically accurate. Let me let JT back in. Oh, there you go. Oh, you got all that background noise.
I don't got any background.
You got a lot of hissing.
I'm on
You
my
got a lot
phone.
of static. It sounds like the air. It sounds like a blow
Like-
dryer blowing.
Yeah, I had to get on my phone.
Yeah, you got a lot of Okay, that's quieter.
That's better. It's
That's way
quieter.
better. Can you hear us?
Yeah, I can hear you.
All right, yeah, that's way better. So the first question I asked Monique was this. Oh, did you see any of the video?
I saw all of it.
Okay. So let me ask you a question then. Why are most women are most women single by choice or by circumstance? Your camera turned vertically. Yeah. There you go. Yeah. Are most women single by choice or by circumstances? Are most women
I would say probably by circumstance.
okay? He agree with you, Monique. But what you mean? Could you explain yourself by circumstance? What's some of the circumstances why most women are single by circumstance, not by choice? You say by circumstance, not choice.
I mean, if you looked at the women that were interviewed for that last segment, there wasn't one that was over 60. They all look beat up. They all look like all they do is drink and stay in the club. But they want to talk about, like, come on, bro.
Bring your phone closer to you, JT, to probably pick up your voice better. You're so far away. There you go.
I mean, you look a hot
There you go.
freaking mess.
Yeah.
And you probably been ran through by all the homies. Like,
right.
So it's not that, oh, I'm single, but nah, you single because you ugly. You got a fucked up attitude and you a drunk. And you're probably a slut on top of it. So those are circumstances you created.
Right.
That I didn't have shit to do with.
You had to do it.
And now you got to figure it out.
Right. Oh. So why don't
I ain't go in on the women that bad.
You didn't go in that bad?
I ain't go in on the women that bad. I ain't call them ugly.
I said women on the nothing higher than a 6 in that video.
Nothing higher than a 6.
5.
Who got the dinner
Jazz
bell
said
going
she see you looking all cool with that hat, JT.
on? Hey,
No,
what?
no,
So, why don't women typically approach men? Monique,
the aggressive sluts that were in this video probably do.
why don't
Especially,
women typically approach men, Monique?
especially when they get drunk.
Out of
Oh,
fear of
so they got to
rejection.
get the liquid courage, huh?
Yep.
I don't need no courage. Let me just pull up on it. Oh, but out of fear of rejection, for real, for real.
Oh, are you afraid of rejection?
I didn't say me. I
Oh,
said because see me, I'm gonna pull up on you. I don't
okay.
like the ones who are interested in me. I want to like you. You know how she
What?
said, how the girl was like, she needed to know that you like her.
Uh-huh.
I am the opposite. I want to like you because I want to approach you because I like you. You may reject me, and that's okay. But I want you to know that I see you and I like you.
Most women can't handle rejection, though. That's why most women probably don't approach me.
Hmm.
What you think,
You got
JT?
to be a strong woman to handle rejection. You
Oh,
know, I'm sort of like the men in that aspect. It's gonna happen regardless.
Kobe Bryant or Michael Jordan said you miss 90% of the shots you don't take. So those averages that women come up with and excuses not to approach men, if
mhm.
men did that, we would never reproduce.
Oh,
You
if
know,
men don't approach.
I mean, we got to. If we see something we want, I mean, it's very rare that I would ever roll up on a woman like, "Hey, what's up?" Blah 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 blah.
Right.
But if I do, it's I see something that I like. I see something that
Right.
entices. I see
Right.
something a redeeming quality. But I'm just not gonna run up on everything just because you got a breast in the behind. Like I'm not doing it. I don't need the headache.
Yeah, so you don't need the headache, huh? So if a woman did roll up on you, pull up on you, would you consider her desperate or confident?
No, I would consider her assertive, and I appreciate that in a woman. But at the end of the day, like we've discussed this before, I'm a hunter. I like to hunt.
Right.
I,
That's what I'm saying. Would you?
I don't like to be hunted. But I appreciate the assertiveness, and the least I would do is have a conversation. Like,
Right.
you may be cool as shit. You know,
Right.
maybe come to homies or something if I wasn't.
So is the woman desperate, Bodie? If she approach a man, would that be considered desperate, or is that just confidence?
If a woman approaches a man, I think that's a certain level of confidence. Honestly,
That's not considered desperate.
I wouldn't consider that desperate. Desperate to me is settling for anything, knowing you don't want it.
Settle for anything. That don't mean you settle.
That like my idea of desperate to me is like,
Uh-huh.
for instance, and I'll just throw an example out there. He don't pay no bills, or she don't pay no bills, or she can't help you elevate your life, you can't help them. Like there's no balance there, but because you don't want to be alone,
Mm-hmm.
you'll just accept anything coming along. That to me is desperate.
Mm-hmm. Okay. That's your definition of it.
Yeah, I don't think it's desperate to be the approacher. That's just you just a little confident, like
But
I kind
most
of
men
like it a
do.
little bit.
But most men do the approaching, not women. So, like JT said, if we didn't do the approaching, we mankind would go extinct, according to y'all, because y'all feel like y'all the prize. Are they the prize? Who the prize, JT, the man or the woman?
Oh Lord.
It depends on what the situation is.
I'm just saying in general.
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, again, when we hunt and we're looking for a partner,
Uh-huh.
we're looking for something that completes us. We're looking for something that's physically attractive to us, that's
Right.
emotionally attractive to us, mentally attractive to us. So if
Mm-hmm.
we're hunting for that and we think that we found that person, then she's the prize. She's not gonna like add damage to my life. She's gonna accentuate it. She's gonna add to it, like Monique was talking about. But if you just out here just drinking and at the bar every weekend and looking for your next comeuppance,
Mm-hmm.
I, you not the prize. You for the
So,
streets. You for everybody.
so if a man is required to pay most of the bills and be the provider, protector, and all this, wouldn't he be the prize, not the woman?
I mean, you would think common sense would say that.
What you think about that, Bodie?
You going too far now. You're going way too far now. Too. I'm trying tonight because my girl not here to back me up. So I'm trying to let y'all
What you
have it.
mean?
I'm
What you
trying to let y'all have this.
what
You
you
know.
mean? What should we be the
I
prize?
don't think just because you pay no bills, you the prize now.
What you
There
mean?
could be something else that makes you a prize, you know?
What?
Like JT said, the fact that you complete me makes you the prize. The
What?
fact that you bring out the better part of me makes you the prize. Just because you paying the bill that you're supposed to pay in life in
What you
order for
mean
you to
supposed to? What
sustain.
you mean? I'm like smoke now. I'm coming to the camera like, what you mean?
Because I'm okay. I used to tell my ex-husband this all the time. Just because you paying bills that
Oh,
you have to
y'all done made this
pay
woman come.
don't mean.
So
Hey, no! Hey, sis!
you
I
all
miss
like JT may not know or Tim, but I was in a hospital yesterday, so I'm sick. I got the flu,
What?
but
Oh,
that's why I can't really be on. But to answer that question,
Which
I'm
one?
just going. to
Which
I
one?
love you, JT. I missed you last week. It was boring without you.
oh, thank you.
But you, for real, for you looking like you in California right now. Like you about to set it up, set it off. Then
Thank
I'm just saying, but I'm gonna say this and I'm gonna just put this out there.
Wait a minute. First of all, we can't see you. Second of all, what question is you talking about?
What you just said
Which
about women
was
being the prize. I was
no, I said
watching
who
on
is the
live.
prize, the man or the woman?
I'm not gonna say that man is not the prize. I'm not gonna say woman isn't the prize. What I am gonna say is men do everything for the female gaze. If there was no woman in sight, do you think they would be getting dressed up, getting suited and booted like JT say, with the nice car, with the suits, with the fur coats? No, they would not be doing all that for each other. Y'all would not be doing all that for each other.
What?
So you
Yes,
telling
you.
me if only man lived around, if it was only man in the world, y'all be getting suited and booted to sit next to each other? No. And
Jazz,
also,
you do have the flu. You right. You got the flu.
I do. Ooh,
You got
ooh.
the flu. It's messing with her thinking.
And then number two, I'm gonna say this. It comes from two sides of thinking because I heard this from two different types of men. Correct me if I'm wrong. A lot of the men believe that men are the prize until they have a daughter.
What you mean? Oh wow. Why would that stop?
Because the way they treat their sons and how they were raised. If a man comes from an all male family, all brothers, has one mother, all brothers, all boys, they have all boys, and then suddenly they have a
Mhm.
daughter.
Okay.
They have not had that responsibility into teaching a young girl, teaching a little girl to be a woman, helping raise her and see her value and who she is and how she can conduct herself and what she should and should not receive from a man. So therefore, I feel like it really depends on who you're talking to when you're having that conversation. Because a man, for example, Tim, you have daughters.
Hmm.
You going to tell your daughters you're the man that chooses you is the prize? No, you're not going to tell them that.
Yeah. And what I am gonna tell them is that first of all, it's not my job to raise you to be a woman. It's your mother's job. I'm the
Correct.
example of the man that you look for, because evidently you look to me and you respect what I did for you. But I'm gonna say, hey, if that man is doing these particular things, uh, you need to look at that man as your lord or your whatever you want to call him.
Correct. Correct. But that's okay. But that's what I'm telling you. Are you going to tell her that you're talking for that significant individual? You're not going to make her think that all men are the prize, right?
Those who fit the category, I'll tell them. Not all
Okay. So that's going to be few,
men. Oh
few
my
to
God.
none.
She backhand slap, JT. See that quick?
I'm saying when it comes to your daughter, you can't tell me out of 100 men, 100 men, each one of those men are going to be the right ones for your daughters. No, you can't. Not in this generation, not in the 2024. Half of them are gay. Half of them don't know they're gay. Like,
Oh
let's just
man.
be honest.
So,
So
so
go
Jazz,
ahead, JT.
let me ask you the transverse to that question. You got two boys. Out of 100 women, how many would be good enough for your sons?
When they get to that age, I'll let you know that. But I let them know ain't none of them methods
No,
good enough for them. I let them know ain't none of them good enough for them. I
Oh
go down
man.
there,
no.
I open up Dylan's cell, I open up Dylan's phone. Monique know. I be looking at his phone, looking at how them girls be talking. I be telling him about them. I be blocking them. I be texting him back from his phone. He don't even know that I text the little girl what I said that he can't talk to her no more.
Okay. Now, I got a question for you before you get out of here since you on here. Jazz. Uh you was talking about makeup and all that, what women do and all that. When women put makeup on, who are they doing it for? Men or women? Who y'all putting that stuff on for?
Self,
Myself,
For who?
myself.
self.
For y'all for them or self?
Most
If you
men don't
if
even
you
like makeup.
that's what they say. That's what they say. I'm gonna go and give it 50-50. I'm gonna say for me, myself, because I know it makes my outfits look better, depending on what my makeup look like. But I'm also gonna say a lot of women do it because it makes them confident, and then a lot of times if they are single or if
Mm.
they are in a relationship, it makes them feel confident, and the man that they're dealing with may like it as well, or they might trying to catch something. You know what I'm saying? Cause I done seen a whole bunch of dudes get with some ugly chicks, and I
They
know
trying to
they
catch your
ugly
makeup.
until that makeup then came up off of them.
Okay, so what if a man tell you he don't like makeup, he like you in your natural look? Would you believe him or would you just be like, no, I gotta have this makeup on?
Oh yeah, I believe him because I don't wear a lot of makeup. Yeah, I believe him.
What you think, Monique?
Well, I can just speak for myself. Since I've had this little health issue and this weight gain, I put my makeup on to feel better about myself, not for you, but
So
for
you're
me.
not trying to make a outward appearance to attract nobody, just to make you feel better.
No, it's just to make me feel better because with this weight gain, I feel like when I look at myself in the mirror and I see my little glittery eyeshadow and I see my little purple lipstick, in my mind, I feel better for me. Ain't got nothing to do with you. I wouldn't. I couldn't talk to you all day. I still want to wear my little eyeshadow.
Right. I call bull crap on that. I think women do it for men. I don't think they do it for themselves because
Oh,
to me, there's really no other reason to do it for y'all. I mean, like without men, y'all wouldn't exist now. Just like Jazz tried to be funny. So
now who told them? Like, see, Tim, there you going too far. We was doing good, Tim. We
what
was
you
on the straight
mean?
path of
The
righteousness.
man,
You
the
going
woman
too
came
far.
from man. The woman came from man. Man didn't come from woman. They say, hey, JT,
Again, you
go ahead.
going too far because the woman was created for the man.
That's right. So the
But
woman
from
came
him
from
That
as
man.
means
well. He gonna pull out that verse,
that mean
Monique.
y'all needed us. We was okay not existing. Y'all needed us.
JT, do you need a woman? Could you survive on your own right now? I mean,
Abs-
like without not necessarily having a woman.
I mean, let me shut. I almost said.
We're not getting started this week, JC. Tell me you're doing too much now. I'm trying to tell you you're going too far.
My mom. I mean, like I was raised by a single father, and
Mhm.
the way he taught me the same way I taught my sons. You gonna know how to wash clothes. You gonna know how to cook. You gonna know how to
There
clean.
you go. See Monique.
Gonna know how to take care of your own. You don't need a woman to do shit.
What
But
happened
one,
to? I thought you was raised by mama and a daddy.
no, my parents got divorced when I was 10. I moved back in with my father because my mother didn't want me. My father raised me
You look
from
too
10.
much like your daddy.
What'd you say?
You look too much like your daddy.
She
Daddy?
tried to say, do you look like your father?
No, I just had his motherfucking attitude.
Okay. No,
Okay.
the
Because
image,
I
not
have
the look.
seen I have seen that happen where men have said, my mama didn't want me no more because I reminded her too
Oh
much of
yeah.
my
Oh
daddy.
yeah. Yeah, I've
And I'm
heard
like,
that.
and I be thinking to myself, like, damn, either A, your daddy was fucked up, or B, something wrong with the mindset. Because how can you tell your child you don't want him because he looked like the man that you chose to lay down with? But that just be me and my
Those
question.
garbage bags and throw them over the second floor story. Call your father, tell you come get you.
That's
This nigga,
called bitterness. That's called
That's
bitterness.
yeah, that's just she hurt.
No, she wasn't hurt. I just wouldn't do what the fuck she wanted me to do. Like, I didn't care. I didn't give a fuck what she was talking about. It didn't make sense to me. And she played favorites between me and my brother, and I wasn't going for that shit.
So you knew it too, huh?
Yeah, I mean, she made it obvious. Like,
Oh,
when for all the elders of the family died, they told me the truth. They all had to sit down.
Mm-hmm.
Just like your mother just couldn't handle you.
Oh.
Like, you spoke your mind to your father. My dad was a huge police officer. I didn't give a fuck. If it was wrong, it was wrong. I might get my head knocked off, but I told it. And so she couldn't do that, but my father could.
Well, let me ask this then. Who do you think is harder to please? Who do you think is harder to satisfy, men or women?
Women.
Y'all, because we damned if we do, we damned if we don't.
Right.
You think it's easier to satisfy a man or harder to satisfy men or women?
You asking me?
What do men want? I mean, if you honestly break it down, we want to eat. We want to make sure the bills are paid. We want to make sure the kids is good. And we want to be the fuck alone.
So it's easier to satisfy us then.
It ain't hard.
Yeah.
Just shut the fuck up every once in a while. Just be quiet. Everything doesn't need to be a 2020 investigates report.
So
you don't have to interview me every 5 seconds about my feelings or why I feel this way or act a certain way because you want to fulfill your agenda. Like everybody has a fucking agenda. Like that's why relationships don't work. And that's why especially they don't work between black folk. Everybody we do. We do.
So no, saying what you saying, and you just can't satisfy a woman, and it's easier to satisfy a man. Monique and Jazz, do y'all agree with that? It's easier to satisfy a man than a woman.
No, because for one, you messed up when you said the last part. Just shut up. That's you. That's the hard part for us right there.
And that's
you want us to hear about your emotions, but you want us to shut up at the same time. Wait a second. That's the hard part. You want us to shut up?
I mean, it'd be nice. It really would. Nice. You work on the complaints of the world, or you fucking trying to deal with every fucking issue that's going on in your household, trying to make your wife happy, trying to make sure the kids is good, trying to make sure your own shit is good, dealing with your own health and mortality as a black man, knocking on 50 when a average life expectancy is 68.5 years, realizing you got less than 20 on the rock, and I got to deal with your emotional bullshit.
JT, I don't want to know that you counting down the days to your death.
I'm not.
You said 68. You about to be 50. Why do you do this?
It's the life expectancy for a black man in America is 68.5 years. That's just facts. I didn't create that fact.
You need to live like my granddad. And my granddad is about to be 80, and he's driving around in his RV, hoeing all over America. And he outlived my grandma. My grandma was a Christian in church every Sunday, and my granddad is still out here kicking. Done cheated on every wife he done had. Got about 32 churn, 100.
This your granddaddy? This your granddaddy?
This my papa. My favorite papa.
How old is
my papa? My papa about to be 83.
83.
Yeah, bro. There you go. He beat the average about 15 years by keeping a couple of extra bitches.
Wait a minute.
He got a couple on the team.
Wait a minute. So you said him back having a whole bunch of women made him live longer, JT?
No, I'm saying it's the variety. You know, someone was having a discussion on monogamy, and I thought this.
Oh yeah, man, that's been a big discussion.
It made me critically think. A motherfucker said erase every song but one out of your Apple Music and just listen to that one song you have left for the rest of your life. Can't listen to nothing else. Just play that same fucking song over and over again. and that's what monogamy is.
Oh wow.
But JT, I have a question. I know I'm very sickly, you know.
Come on,
So
old
since
lady.
we're talking about monogamy here, are you men set up to be in a non-monogamous relationship, right?
What you
And
mean?
because if you can do it, baby girl, she can do it. So can you
No.
take your main thing getting smashed by another person all the time, your main thing, the love of your life, because you want to set behind the rule that you don't have to be monogamous no more. You can live another 12 more years. On
Well,
top of that, 15 you got
well,
counting.
well,
I
well
just want to know.
first of all, Jazz, I honor the commitment that I took in front of a God. Um, I've never stepped out in my relationship, and I never would. When I was younger, it might have been a different story because it's like, well, fuck it. If I'm not getting what I need, what I want, for everyone that won't, there's two that will. I don't think like that anymore. Regardless, if I'm the most miserable motherfucker in the world, I'm gonna honor my vows. I'm gonna wear my ring, and I'm gonna respect her. Don't mean I
Oh,
like her ass. It just means I'm gonna respect my vows. And
well,
even stepped out doesn't mean I have to do the same thing.
now you got to realize the way the nature of men were built to procreate. I mean, to continue to procreate. So, uh, by nature, we were built
And if
that
and
way.
if we go to and if we go to
But
Proverbs chapter 5, chapter 6, and chapter 7, it will
uh,
let you know, brother.
uh-huh.
What you just said is not what you're built for. And he
What?
told you don't go to that woman's house.
Wait a
And he
minute. Hold on.
told you
No,
what not to go. All I'm saying is,
no, that's not what I'm saying. No, I was
okay,
saying to say that men can continue to procreate. Like Monique was just saying, her granddad is 80 years old, and he's still jumping around. It's because he can do that. A woman, the way God designed a woman, she cannot continue to go around and sleep with continuous a man. Her body is not conditioned like that.
correct. But that ain't but that
That's all
wasn't
I
my
was.
core. I just wanted to know how would he feel about that because he brought that into the topic. That's all.
I mean, you know what? It's funny that he said that because that's been a topic all last week. Because somebody actually came in the shop saying that they believe that monogamy, that all men should be in a monogamous relationship because of the way God designed us. And I'm like, wait a minute, man. That's not. And and he married. So
Hold on, wait a second. Pause. Jazz, what chapter? Because I'm in chapter 6,
yeah.
Proverbs 6, and I'm going to
I'm
7. Now
gonna
you
send it to
said,
you, friend. I'm gonna send it to you. I'm gonna give it to you.
okay,
You gonna start at
okay,
5, and you're gonna read all the way through 5, all the way
okay.
through 6.
What chapter? What chapter
Oh,
is that?
I got you. Warning against adultery.
Mm-hmm.
Then it say practical warning. And then it
Mm-hmm.
say warning against the adulteress. I got you, friend. I'm
That's
gonna read
also
this.
a woman,
Mm-hmm.
right?
Mm-hmm.
I got my bookmark.
And
I'm
if
gonna
you
come
need
back.
some additional understanding, you can always look at the NLT version and break it down real simple.
Now that's talking about adultery. We not that, but JT was talking about uh monogamy. That basically that men can continue to procreate. Yeah, adultery is wrong, and there's several scriptures through the Bible from Ephesians all the way to Proverbs. But he was talking about monogamy, and people have been bringing that up lately, actually saying that they believe that. But what you said is absolutely right within the Bible. I'm just saying that people have been bringing it up, and man can procreate all the way till they go to the grave. But go ahead.
Well, in the Bible, these men, because I've been reading a little bit. Tim, you should be proud of me. I can't remember
I'm
which
proud of
chapter.
you. I'm proud of you.
I can't remember which chapter, but I will read it. I think it was up here towards the front. I don't know if it
Mm-hmm.
was Numbers or Leviticus, one of them.
Okay.
But these men in this Bible got a lot of got some women, and they lived to be like 100 and something.
Yeah, they
You
did.
know, so you know
Yeah, during
the
those
ones who
times,
did have 1 or 2, they didn't really live that long.
yeah, during the biblical times, men lived longer because, you know, you got to think about in our day, we got so much additives, we got so much fog, we got so much chemicals, we got so much. So they lived, and during those times, the biblical time, God allowed them to live longer for
And
I
different
hope
reasons.
that wine they was drinking was
Monique, and
hot.
when you reading those men with all them wives,
Yeah,
let the readers know he could provide for all those wives.
yeah.
Now he could. Now I I just want the wine that was in the Bible.
You want to know what?
The wine that was in the Bible. I need that type of wine.
Because it did something to their spirit, child.
You told the wine that like Christ turned into wine, water into wine.
I need some of that.
That wine
Who
didn't
was it?
have the additive that you talking about.
Noah was out there drinking wine in the garden. I need
Yeah.
that type of wine. You know,
Okay.
Lot was out there drinking wine in the garden.
Yeah.
I need that type of wine. Biblical wine. Sorry,
So wait.
JT. I know I don't.
Look at JT shaking his head. So wait a minute. Going back to what JT was talking about, my question is: so knowing that you could never satisfy a woman, you can never really satisfy a woman. You know that, Bodie. So should men ever even try to satisfy women if they never satisfied anyway? So should men continue to try to keep pushing?
When you say, I feel like y'all keep putting the wrong words on these scenarios.
What you mean?
Women can be satisfied.
Where and when?
In
Always.
Jazz, you got the flu. You don't know what you're saying.
Because
when can y'all?
If we take, see, I'm trying for y'all women because Tim always trying to set me up with y'all.
You can't satisfy a woman. Come on, let's keep it real. It's okay to say that you can't. It's okay to just say, you know what, you're right.
But here's the thing. The conversation not be about she trying to satisfy, he trying to satisfy she. Conversation, especially if you're married, should be about what do we do to cover each other.
Yeah, that's the normal way, but that's not what they teach now.
And we're leaving each other out here as married couples, spiritually uncovered, emotionally uncovered, sexually uncovered, and introducing a whole bunch of other factors into relationships that shouldn't exist.
That's why it's where it's at, JT. That's true.
With dating or being married to younger women, the millennial mind state. You understand what I'm saying? You know, we're Gen X. So we don't think like the millennials. The millennials don't think like us. And they've been taught their whole life how to get it and cover their own because they've had to.
Yeah. So it turns into a what can you do for me type relationship, satisfaction. What can you do to satisfy?
Always will be. And even if you date a woman your own age, say a Gen Xer, because she knew how to survive in the 80s, because she grew up in the 90s, because she phones in the 2000s, she's bulletproof. She ain't gonna let you fuck her over. She may let you think you fucking her over, but you ain't fucking her over. You just
the young ladies today, they don't. It's what you can do for them now, and if it's predicated on pure satisfaction, and if you don't meet those criteria, you are out, buddy.
Okay,
the young girls tell me.
Let's take two from this new generation. I'll go ahead and take Sexy Red Glorilla and put them up against. Now you tell me the difference and how niggas came up back in the day. Sexy Red Glorilla, MC Light. You get what? Queen Latifah and MC Light wasn't talking like this.
No, not at all.
Tits, ass, hair, lashes. Like, shut up, bitch. Don't nobody want to hear nothing. Shut up. You sound like a good ass wannabe ass nigga. That's what you sound like. I want my woman talking like old dog and acting like old dog. Nigga, I'm cool.
Okay, well, wait a minute. Let me ask this then, because that takes me to the right next question. Monique, who put more effort in a relationship, men or women?
Women.
Get the fuck out of here.
Give me your reason why, Monique. I want to hear this one. Jazz, you can bring your little sick self back on when you get a chance.
I'm trying for the women tonight, Tim, and I feel like you're trying to make the women.
I'm here. I'm listening.
Fight for them. Who put more effort in a relationship, men or women?
Because last time I was up here, you set me up with the women, and I was giving y'all all the women's secrets. Now I'm trying to just shut my mouth because I ain't finna get cussed out. You go.
So you say women put more effort in? Why? Why do women do?
I think that women, man, because women put up with a little bit more. I'm fighting over this.
We
I'm
do.
fighting
We
over
do. We
I'm
do. Cause
fighting over
Monique
this.
knew what I seen with that tissue. Child.
I think
Child.
I
Child.
think I think women oh Jesus. Okay.
Okay, go
I'm
ahead.
gonna say women put up with a little bit more because
Who put more
it's
effort
harder
in a relationship? Who puts more effort in
because
a relationship, men or women?
I think women put more effort into a relationship because, and I'm be sincere when I say this answer.
Okay.
So women,
You
y'all
got the
thank me
flow.
for
Go
this
ahead.
one. I can have y'all back. Okay. I think women put more effort into a relationship because they're willing to put up with a little bit more. Women are willing to be single mothers in a marriage just to make men look good.
No, that's
I
a
think
choice. But go ahead.
you didn't say if it was a choice or not. That was not the
No,
question.
I was saying
The
what you
question
just said was a
was,
choice.
Not
What you
really,
just
because
said
if
was
we
a choice.
leave that man while married, now it's our choice. We made wrong
That's right.
decisions. Once again,
and
Monique,
that was our
we damned if
choice.
we do, if we damned if we don't. But keep going,
It's
Monique.
we wrong
So
because we
Jazz,
chose to stay, but if we leave, then we failures. You see what
uh-huh.
I mean,
You
Jack?
see?
This is what I meant by they can't be satisfied, but they talking about we can't be satisfied.
Exactly.
We damned if we do,
We
we
damned
damned
if
if
we
we
don't.
don't.
You
Not
hear that
saying
mess,
that if
JP?
the woman don't put up with the BS in a relationship,
Right.
that's her choice. If she put up with the BS in a relationship, that's her choice. If she leave, she failed. Cause
No,
she
I just
chose, and
say,
then not on
Cause it
top of
was
that,
her
she
choice to
chose the
leave.
wrong man. Cause it was
Girl.
your choice.
I just asked who put the most effort
That
in.
no, your extra commentary instead of hosting is what got you this far.
Okay, little smarty pants. Who put more effort in ending the relationship then?
I'm gonna
Oh,
say ending.
Yeah,
we
when
do.
they end, who put more effort in ending that joker?
I'm gonna say we
Run
do.
forward.
We do
Okay, thank you. Thank
because we put up with so much during to get to the relationship, and then during the relationship, so when it's time to go,
you. Mhm.
it's gonna be a thing. That's how they make it. Like it ain't certain
I
women
say the
just can't
smarter person
leave.
is the one that leaves first.
The smarter person.
The one who left first was the smartest one. Ain't
Hmm.
because, and I'm this is why I'm saying this. If I'm miserable and you miserable, and my presence makes you miserable, and
Mhm.
your presence makes me miserable, why
Mhm.
are we staying in this miserable situation just to say we married or just to say we together when literally I could just step away
Well, you do
or you
know
could just
80.
step
You,
away?
You know they said they don't want to be no failures. Monique, stop telling everything. We
hey
already got the
Monique,
answer.
Monique and Jazz, you do know 80% of divorces are mainly initiated by women, right?
Because we wanted to be the failures. So we'll
No,
take that slap on the back.
y'all be the ones that create this stuff.
But
Y'all
guess what?
go.
You just said if we stay with an ain't shit nigga that we married to, it's our choice. But we decided to leave the ain't shit nigga. Now we a part of statistics of the women
No,
that
you made that choice when
initiated a
you married him in
divorce,
the first
and
place.
now
Then,
we
so
fail according to Smoke and JT and Tim
you gonna make
Files.
him jump on.
Y'all all said we was failures the one day.
Y'all gonna make Smoke get on here with 1 hour, man. Jump in here. You hear that? No, I was just saying, who put more effort in? And Monique tried to cover up for the Monique. You don't have to cover up for the women. If you believe that women don't put as much effort as men, that's okay. When men go in it, they more invested. They're more invested than women. Men are more invested.
Being invested but trying to make it work are two different things. Like women put up with more in a relationship. Women tolerate cheating more. Women tolerate abuse more. Women tolerate narcissism more. Men, not so much. Because if
What
you cheat
what
on a
what
man one time,
what
he out the
what do
door.
men tolerate? Let's walk through it. Your fucking
According to
baby
you,
father,
JT Smart Mouths,
your fucking baby fathers who've abandoned fucking and want you to come and make sure your fucking never
That's your baby father.
food in their back. Chauffeur them to Little League. Chauffeur them to this. Chauffeur them to that. Your ass no more.
Why
Yeah.
don't you just help her get
hey,
a
Don't
license, JT?
clean. You don't
I'm gonna
clean.
stop you right
It,
now. Cause
no,
Why
you're not.
don't you just
that's
help her get a
y'all choice.
license?
you for 10
That was
straight.
your-
Y'all choice.
Y'all don't do shit. But then he
because
cheated.
she drive before.
Because you ain't shit. You don't do shit for him. And there's only so much a motherfucker can take when he's going out beating his ass, driving you around town, Miss Daisy, driving your fucking kids around town, and their baby fathers ain't doing a goddamn thing for him. The fuck out of here with that
Again. Again, JT.
No, we got a lot to deal with.
What did they tell us? What did they tell us?
You don't know what the fuck a man been.
Y'all choice.
You
chose it.
You didn't say it's our choice now.
You chose it. You could
Oh,
you
so
chose
y'all-
it though.
Oh my goodness.
Here.
What's y'all words? You chose that. Y'all could have chose a woman with no kids. Y'all could have chose a woman with adult kids. Y'all could have chose.
have kids.
Y'all could choose not to drive.
Y'all are breeders.
Women don't have kids.
So when y'all say we chose, y'all chose too. The same things you complained about, you chose.
I know
And
about
we're
6
back to
chicks
normal
with no
around here.
kids. You see, he don't want them. He don't want them.
I
He
knew
want
we'd
the
get back to
baddie.
normal.
He want the baddie. That's all. That's it. I rest my case.
We
I
tired of
rest
y'all
my
them
case.
damn kids.
I want to be left the fuck alone. That's what I want.
JT, you got me going to the bottle on that one, baby boy. I'm
bag. I want to go see my boy once in a while.
I really love y'all. I swear, I'm up here sick in the mud. I love y'all. I swear to God.
On a motherfucker pussy, you can keep your badass kids. You can keep your non-cooking ass, non-cleaning ass. Where the fuck you at? Leave me alone. Don't come over here with none of that shit. I don't want to
So
date.
wait a minute, JT.
Well, fuck you. I'm done.
Hold on, JT. Wait a minute. So hold on. So Monique, you basically saying that the man made the choice to mess with the woman with the kids.
Yeah.
Knowing
That's what I'm
that he's
saying.
going to. So you said he made the choice, so he's going
Yesterday, if
all
we
of a
were
sudden
riding
they-
back a couple of shows, him and Smoke, JT and Smoke told us they choose who they want to deal with. Remember the Burger King show?
The
Yeah.
Burger King,
That was
the
on the
Burger
Burger
King
King
day.
show.
Yeah. Yeah.
Y'all
I mean, it's
chose
men out
that.
there. It's men out there that accept, that will accept women with kids, and they don't have no problem with it.
God bless him. God bless him. My next 8.5 if I deal ever.
Oh my God. Oh my God.
This dude crazy. Oh my God bless him.
Tito.
Y'all women got to start making it easier for these men. Y'all got kids, make it easy for the men. If y'all know y'all get the man and y'all got kids, y'all need to make it easy for that man.
Y'all women need to make it easy for that man.
Y'all women do.
Accept y'all with them churn.
Any
y'all
women with children need to make it easy for that man. Roll out
so
the
he
red
ain't have to
carpet.
accept y'all with them churn.
Yep, y'all
He
do.
didn't have to do that. He
Hey,
ain't got to
y'all
take
do.
your churn to
That's
basketball
right. He ain't
camp.
had to take you with your
He ain't got to do that.
But
But
guess
the
That's
what,
why
fact that
you
he
know.
chose that,
Monique,
he chose that.
that was his choice.
The fact that he chose that.
He knew he had to drive them kids because she can't drive.
He said he ain't
He
playing
ain't
Miss
know when
Daisy.
he got with you that he was gonna have to drive man to basketball camp. He thought you was gonna do it all on your own, and he was just gonna have the title of being with you. He didn't know it came with responsibilities.
Oh, it's
Not responsibility, responsibilities.
I'm not going to discuss my personal life on this podcast like that, but I'm going to leave it alone. But y'all don't know what the fuck you talking about, and that's just real.
So they don't know what they talking
We
about.
talking about in general. We ain't even talking about your personal life. We breaking down scenarios, and the scenario based on what you presented, JT, is y'all
what
chose
we talk
that.
about.
Yeah. Okay.
Y'all put more effort
chose
in it.
What's the next question, Tim?
Oh, the next question is, hey, y'all need to roll out the red carpet if y'all get a man you got damn kids. So you can cause he the prize. See, Monique, there you go. That's why that's the man the prize. See, that proves that the man the prize.
And I'm finna swing it back to you and prove why you not the prize.
Go ahead. What you got?
Being a sucker don't make you no prize.
What?
fleeting simp. Thank you.
Oh,
Somebody had to do it. Thank
y'all
you.
heard it
That
right
don't
here.
make
See,
you no
now,
prize.
y'all guys just heard it. You see what you got to.
That don't make you no prize. Your morals, your values, what you bring, what you
Hold the
give to
game.
humanity.
Hold the game,
That's what
so
makes you a
y'all
prize. You know, if you got a terrible ass attitude and a bad personality, and you just so happen to bring a bill, that don't make you a prize.
Did you just call me a
I can't hear you, JT. I got the flow right now. I can't hear you though. But what I'm saying is that don't make you no prize, Tim. That don't make you no
That
prize.
don't make you a prize?
No. And I'm explaining why that doesn't make you a prize. If you're a terrible human being,
don't make you a prize. Got it.
If you are terrible,
ain't doing it.
I'm saying if you step in a relationship and the woman has kids and you don't have any kids, that man is going over and beyond what he needs to do. Because like you said, Monique, he could have found somebody with no kids, but he chose you. So wouldn't you want to treat that man with the utmost respect?
That's not what she said. That's not what she said. And that wasn't the question you asked.
No, I'm just saying that. I know this wasn't the question. I'm saying,
I'm going to use your words against y'all. In the words of JT, the fact that he's doing all that means that he sees her as the prize.
No, he just sees her
because
as a
you see yourself
not as
the prize. You're not even about to do that to begin with.
No.
You're not about to put yourself
hold on, Monique. Wait a minute. He sees her as potential, not the prize.
Potential get a lot of motherfuckers fucked up now.
As potential, not a prize.
Potential have a motherfucker fucked up. But
well,
so
they might have a you still potential. You ain't necessarily the prize.
Yeah, we went on potential and got these terrible ex-husbands. That's what potential got.
Well, hey.
Potential have a nigga fucked up.
You got to start somewhere.
Potential will make you think you got a prize.
What?
It do.
I mean, you just checking your traps until you feel like this person is the prize. But it's all potential from the beginning, y'all. So,
if you marry somebody and it wasn't the potential.
No, I ain't saying marry. No, that's a whole different ball game. I say from the beginning when you first meet that person, you just potential. You ain't automatically prize because he chose you. You potential.
But once he pop out that ring and ask that question,
right
in his mind, you the prize. It's no longer about potential.
But what is he then? See, you don't have no answer for what we are.
I was gonna say
another argument, Tim. What I was gonna say was gonna take the conversation left field. I'm trying to keep it on straight and narrow.
Yes, what are we when y'all get with us and you accept that marriage? Are we the prize too?
I would say, I'm going to be devil's advocate. I'm going to say 50-50 yes.
Okay.
See, because
Jazz is getting better. Her flu is going away. See how she
I said, Jazz, don't be talking about no 50-50 just because you tell these people the truth,
Jazz, that flu is coming out you tonight.
Look, now my flu coming out me.
The flu is coming up out of her. She got some sense. Monique that went crazy, y'all.
I ain't go crazy. You asked me this. I was up here trying tonight.
Well, I just asked you, who put more effort in the relationship, men and women, and you told me women because you said you was trying not to get jumped on by these internet women. Don't nobody care these internet women. Don't be scared of them. Tell the truth. You know, men put all the effort in. It's okay, Monique.
I don't agree with that one.
Is that you or is that you scared of the internet?
No, that's me. I don't agree with that one. I think that women put up with more than men in a relationship.
If man's supposed to be like I said, the provider, the pay all the bills, to protect her, this and that. And
you see how you said that word supposed
to be. I'm saying according to.
We're out here debating over 50-50 right now, Tim. So we can't even.
No, hold on. Let me finish. Wait a minute. I'm saying if these are the stigmatations that's put in front of men, because that's put in front of us all the time. Who is the prize if we got to do all the protecting, paying bills, make sure this, that, and who the prize?
You're not a prize because you pay bills, Tim.
I said all the other things added on too.
All the other things added on, like what? Like what?
Protector, provider, bills, everything. Make sure.
Protector, provider, and bills.
Yes. What else?
No, because you pay. Because I'm finna go off the list that you just gave me.
Okay.
Because you can pay the bills.
That leaves you nothing to do. You don't have to do nothing.
Because you can pay the bills that you're supposed to pay in life.
No.
Because
Stop it.
No, let me finish.
No.
Okay, go ahead. Go ahead.
Because even if you're not with me, them bills still got to get paid. Because if you don't pay no bills, you ain't got nowhere to live. If you don't pay no bills, you ain't got no car. If you don't go to the grocery store, you ain't got no food to eat.
Right.
So that we're gonna take the bill paying out of it because that's a necessity in life, whether you're with somebody or not.
And we're gonna go back there. Go ahead.
Now the next point, the provider part. I mean the protection part. Okay. To what extent do you protect?
The home, everything.
Okay.
Everything. Because any woman without a man is uncovered. But go ahead.
It's uncovered. Now, is that a Bible scripture? Because I ain't gonna argue with Jesus.
Yeah, that's it. That's a Bible scripture.
I'm gonna shut up there because you know I don't. I'm gonna pull up the Bible with you. I'm gonna shut up on that one.
Well, go ahead.
And what was the last one you said? Provider, protector.
The man is provider, protector in the priesthood. He the priest.
The priesthood.
Yeah, he the priest. Priest, provider.
Okay.
Protector.
I don't know what that means when you say priesthood. Could you break that down biblically?
But initially he said pay bills, protect, and provide.
That's I didn't put priesthood on it, but that's the three. But I'm just saying, if a man is paying the bills, you said he got to do that anyway on his own. So my question to y'all is, why even bring you in if he can do all that by himself?
That's because y'all want one. Y'all need a woman. A guy made us because y'all need us. Y'all need us. God made us from y'all.
No, that's not why men look at y'all. We look at y'all as companionship, not a.
And y'all want to do the hunch.
Because you look at us as the prize. You not gonna break your back down for your homie.
You not. Y'all want some hunch.
If your homeboy was your roommate, you gonna go to work every day protecting and providing, paying all the bills. And at one point, you gonna say, "Look, dog, you gonna have to go ahead and get your own. I ain't gonna be working all day and night, and you up here laid up playing the video game at my house, and you ain't got nowhere to go. You gonna have to get on your grind. You gonna have to do something.
You gonna do something nice, something soft.
So wait a minute,
you gonna do it for your prize, for your queen.
Wait a minute. So the man is doing. So the man doing all that. What is the woman doing?
Nothing.
Receiving the benefits of the prize.
Nothing.
They're receiving the benefits of
y'all don't do
prize.
Your motherfucker.
Oh my goodness.
Problem. Y'all run your motherfucking mouth. What he didn't do in my past, that's all y'all about.
That's it.
He get held to the flame for the mistakes of other motherfuckers. And then when you get with us, we have to come in and be Mr. Cleanup Man.
That's
not
what
the
you choose to.
The cleanup woman.
It's something you won't choose.
Mr. Cleanup Man.
What you say, Monique?
It's because that's what you choose to do. It's some men who will not choose to do that. Some men will say, "I'm not cleaning up anything. You've got too much trauma."
Right.
That's true. That's true. Okay.
Worldview in my narrative. And here's some things I can guarantee you going into 2025. I will never do it again. Not for nail one motherfucking woman on the face of this earth.
We need a hand clap. We need a hand clap, like the little sound.
What do you bring to the table? Nothing. I bring nothing to the table. I bring a goddamn dollar. I don't bring a ride for you. I'm not even splitting a fucking dinner check with you. Go to hell. You go to your fucking house.
Somebody gonna be going Dutch.
I want your presence around me. You raise your young ass children. My sons are grown, and I'm gonna enjoy being an old man who goes down on the lake and throws rocks at ducks.
It's okay, JT. JT, we can go out to dinner together. I pay tabs.
I want to be with none of you.
What you say, Monique?
JT, we can go out to dinner because I pay tabs. You mean you gotta go Dutch, JT? I pay the full tab.
Ass fucking attitudes. You can keep your lazy ass fucking work ethic unless it's about lining your pocket. Fuck y'all in 2025. And that's what I'm on. I don't need shit off. I got pillows. Fuck all y'all. That's how I don't give a shit if a bitch don't say shit to me till 2026, 2027.
That's a
I
long
think
time.
we need to go to
I
church
don't
and pray for
care.
these niggas.
Leave me the fuck alone. Leave me the fuck be. I don't want to date you. I don't know you. I don't want to get to know your mammy. Your
You don't want to need to know the mamas, huh?
I don't want to know shit about you, bitch. Now, how about that?
JT, Tim, you see what you did? Tim, you see what you did?
Yeah, I see what I did. That's why.
You always going too far.
That's why we gonna do our last shout out. So we gonna go ahead and end it because I just wanted to get people's opinion, and you know that's it.
It'll be a cold day in hell.
JT said he ain't doing it no more.
Monique, fuck you. Hell no, I ain't buying you shit.
Monique, is you doing it? Is you doing it? Would you do it again?
Would I do what again?
Get the wrinkles out your forehead, Monique. Would you get married again? I mean, wrinkles come up in that phone. Yeah, wrinkles over that baby, like.
I'm gonna be honest. I'll be honest because I've been thinking about this now that I'm going into my new transition in life. I've been thinking about this more.
Okay, very good.
And
you got 2025 coming, Monique.
I'm gonna be honest. This one got 8 more years before he go off to college. This one got 10. So okay. I'm gonna say in about 11 years, I will revisit the whole "will I get married" thing. Give me 11 years.
11.
Because I got 10 more years to be a parent. 10 more years where I have to take care of my responsibilities, not responsibilities. I got 10 more years of that, and then then I need a year of me just let me go be naked in Tahiti, and then after that, then I can consider dating seriously.
Do you know what you just said? Do you know what you just said? You just
because in 10 years I'll be 42.
No, you just made everything about you. What about the boys?
What about the boys?
Yeah, what about the boy? They need a man. They need some kind of man guidance from that point. You gonna gap them 10 years?
No, they got a daddy.
Oh, okay.
They got their own daddy to get their male guidance from.
Oh, okay. I didn't know if he was present or not. Okay, I was just asking.
No, he present. He just not present for me. I don't need a daddy. They need their daddy.
I thought he was gonna gap the boys. Okay.
No, I ain't gonna gap them. They got 10 years, and then after that, they can get on. I don't have to worry about no man telling me that he the prize because he helped take care of my children and he drove Aaron to basketball.
He drove Andrew. You better remember that, Monique.
No.
Anybody out there, y'all remember the man is the prize.
They don't even believe you, Tim. Your energy don't even say y'all the prize. Yeah, everything that y'all have described, especially JT, that y'all have described tonight, the woman is the prize because you're doing a lot of extra stuff.
Drunk. You're fucking drunk.
First off, baby,
I ain't described nothing about the woman.
This is coffee.
Empty. Oh, it got a little bit in there.
It's coffee. I'm not drunk.
Oh, coffee. Oh, coffee.
I did tap the bottle one time when you was going on that rage, but this Irish cream, this got like 14% alcohol. This ain't no damn.
You put coffee in there, baby. With some bourbon. You put coffee and bourbon together.
Alcohol. I don't get drunk on 14%. I need 21 and higher.
Oh,
but still.
Woo. God. Well, come on with your.
It takes a lot for big people to consume alcohol.
Okay. I got you. Monique, you got a shout out you want to shout out before we go?
No. Oh, Jazz, I didn't tell you my good news because you weren't here earlier, but I got the job in Florida. That I think when you called, I was getting ready to interview for the second one. I got the second one that I wanted, girl. So shout outs to me.
Wait a minute, you taking it? You didn't say if you was taking it or not.
Yeah, I'm gonna take it.
You gonna take it? What? You gonna be leaving North
Kakalaki? I'm pew. My grandmother's not here no more, baby. There's nothing keeping me in this state.
And mom's is still in Florida, right?
No, mom's is in North Carolina, but she got her own diabolical situation going on. You want to be dumb, delusional? and deliberate.
Hey, get off
Whatever the
mama.
word is.
Get off mama.
I ain't gonna say nothing else about mama, but
Yeah,
mama got to deal with her own issue.
Okay.
What I don't want to be is mama in the next 10 years. That's what I don't want to be.
Okay.
So.
Gotcha. JT, you got a shout out before we go?
No, hell no. I'm pissed off.
Well, Jazz, you got a sick shout out before you go?
No, I'm okay.
You all right? Let me see if I can
Welcome to the clips.
I think we need that one to go out on. We need the sad one. I knew I could get y'all back.
We ain't got no romanticism going on, Tim. I will say I enjoyed y'all tonight, though.
I
needed this. This was needed.
You came over with this, and then you got you back. I told you we gonna get back to normal now. We done with all the Kamala Harris and Bush and crap and all that stuff. We on the politics, and we get back to the normal Clips podcast show. This what got y'all going. This is what people wanted to see. But with that being said, I want to give a shout out to anybody who watched tonight. Tune in next Wednesday at 8 o'clock. You see these three people right here? We missing one. It probably would have got worse if Smoke would have been on this one tonight.
Because we ain't need nobody in the camera like this tonight.
It would have got crazy.
Nobody tonight.
Y'all got JT smoking a Newport. Look at that. Monique, I blame you.
I blame you, Tim, because I told you not to do this. I tried to lead it on just the questions and the questions that you had written down, but you wanted to take it too far.
I did it for you.
Told you.
When no topic is too controversial,
until next week, y'all tune in. 8 o'clock.
Join the man Tim, let's talk for a while. On the Clips podcast show will make you smile. Welcome to the Clips.